Great. So we are live now. Hey everyone, this is Xibei from Dora Hacks. Thank you all for joining us today for the applicant demo session of the Dora Hacks Space Resources and Exploration Grant. Today we have Madison here with us to present a demo for Space Copy. So Space Copy is the first multi-purpose interplanetary manufacturing and testing device that combines lunar regolith sampling, spectral data analysis, artificial intelligence, and 3D printing into one mechanism. So we're very excited for this demo today. But before we kickstart the session, just let me give you a quick introduction about who we are and just a general overview of our grant's background. So for those of you who don't know Dora Hacks yet, we are a global hackathon organizer and one of the most active developer incentive platforms. We love to support innovation in blockchain, quantum computing, space tech, and more. And we provide a wide range of toolkits to help developers around the world team up and fund their ideas and projects via hackathons, grants, bounties, etc. And as we are very much committed to supporting innovators in this exciting frontier, this Space Resources and Exploration Grant is definitely going to be a long-term focus for Dora Hacks to foster innovation in space specifically. And the submission portal is actually open year-round, so you can submit your project at any time. We've already concluded 2 rounds previously, supporting some great projects. You can check out more details on the grant page. I think the link should be in the description. So we'd love to call all the space engineers and enthusiasts out there to join us. And we can't wait to review all your submissions. Lastly, for the audience during the demo, if you have any questions, feel free to type in the YouTube chat room. I'll make sure to ask the Space Copy team your questions at the end. Now, without further ado, I'm excited to pass the mic to Madison. Welcome. Feel free to kick it off by giving a short introduction about yourself before diving into the demo session.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, GB. And thank you, Dora Hacks, for the wonderful opportunity. My name is Madison Fian, and I'm the COO and co-founder of Space Copy. And joining us today is also our CEO.
Yeah, I'm Nawaf, the CEO of Space Copy, and basically we are trying to build the moon from the moon itself.
That's correct. So what we are doing is we are developing 3D printing systems that will be deployed on the surface of the moon to create the supplies and infrastructure that astronauts will need to sustain themselves for human space missions. So it is an honor to be joining everybody here today. And to kick things off, I want you to picture that you are now standing on the surface of the moon. The task itself, living in the lunar environment, well, it is daunting at best. There are many challenges that come to mind when you're trying to achieve lunar habitation. But the vision behind it all is to be able to pioneer the incredible experience of contributing something for greater humanity. So, back in the era of the Apollo mission, astronauts had a significant number of malfunctions on their spacecraft. One key issue is to highlight that one of the knob switches kept getting damaged on the control panel. So the astronauts began searching on the spacecraft for anything to help them. And unfortunately, there was really nothing. Luckily, one astronaut happened to have a pin in his suit, so he used that pin to turn the switch off. What we can learn from this story is that a lack of necessary equipment can lead to disaster in space. These astronauts did not have the tools that they needed to sustain themselves. Now, this is where Space Copy comes in to completely change the game. So, as we've heard from this story, there are many unresolved challenges associated with spaceflight, and this number will increase dramatically when considering how to colonize the moon. So, we come back to our main question. How can we sustain human life on another planet? So, I want you to stop and think. What if you could create that supplies that you need while you are on the moon's surface itself? So, solving that challenge is part of our team's vision. The cost of a 1U resupply mission to the moon costs a minimum of around $5 million per trip, which is absolutely enormous. Not to mention, there are many additional factors, such as the high risk involved in sending resupply payloads, as well as the environmental effects from frequent rocket pollution. So Space Copy is a startup that was founded to create a technology that changes the game of how Earth-to-Moon supplies transportation is delivered by developing a novel lunar manufacturing device and in situ resource utilization mechanism on the lunar surface. So the Space Copy 3D printer is a lunar manufacturing plant, research bank, and testing lab all in one. And what we're doing is utilizing the moon soil resources on the lunar surface to 3D print all of the supplies that humans need to sustain themselves. And we're accomplishing that through 4 simple steps. First, we are sampling the lunar soil using a laser spectroscopy system to characterize its local materials. After that, we are mixing the moon soil together to create a custom material blend for high durability manufacturing. After that, we are progressing forward using a novel selective laser melting process to 3D print our parts. And finally, we are incorporating an AI and machine learning software for analysis of future missions, the data of which can be extracted and communicated back to Earth for science research. So as put into simple words, we are trying to build the moon using the resources on the moon. So the heart of this project is understanding, why is Space Copy so different? Space Copy is the first lunar instrument capable of combining multiple technologies into one device. We are capable of printing a variety of supplies and infrastructure, ranging from regolith bricks for habitat construction, simple tools, repair parts, launch pads, roadways, piping, and so much more, using the lunar soil as the proprietary material. Now, to understand why we're unique is not just in our technology, but in our ability to deliver 3D printed supplies and infrastructure reliably while producing complex geometries with no external support necessary. So right now, we are in phase 2 of our operations, focusing on research and development of our first prototype. We are conducting tests and partnering with industry leaders in the private and public sectors to develop our technology in anticipation of our launch in around 2028. So Nawaf, I will let you take it from here.
All right. Thank you, Madison. Our business plan outlines some of the key deliverables for Space Copy, as well as our R&D cost. Our goal to develop and launch our first prototype in the orbit by 2028. And for the short term, we will able to provide a quick go-to-market offering with Earth-based application and education workshop. Currently, we are in technology readiness level 3 and market readiness level 4, which outline that our project is in the prototyping stage with a proven concept aligned for success. In addition, Space Copy currently is patent pending technology, and we secured many LOIs, letter of intent from our partner, so they will be our first clients. Now, can you inform Madison?
Yes.
What about share now is not a science fiction. It's a science fact. We have been working this day and night to make it reality and prove our concept. One of the first 3D printed part using selective laser melting. And I'm proud to say that we succeeded. But our work is far from over. Currently, we are in research and developing phase, pushing the boundaries of the science, looking for new opportunities. So to take our work to a next level, we are seeking for capital investment. Yeah. What we achieved, we were part of MIT Blueprint program, which is incubator by MIT. And I had the chance to present our idea and our first proven concept with LSEC, which is one of the biggest lunar conference in US with NASA. Furthermore, Space Copy, Madison.
Yes, Space
Yeah.
Copy was proud to participate in Luxembourg Space Resources Week, and we also completed a program with the Communications, Space and Technology Commission of Saudi Arabia, and we are incredibly proud to have their support.
Yeah.
So In addition to that, Space Copy has attended many industry events, as you can see here, some of which include things like Space Tech Expo in Long Beach, California, as well as the 10th Annual Arab China Conference in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And to be quite honest with you, we are starting to pick up on our traction, and it is absolutely incredible to have the opportunity to speak at these events and communicate with all kinds of experts in this industry.
Yeah, the space manufacturing sector, yeah, we have been in contact with many partners, manufacturers, and investors. And I'm proud to say that we have been getting support and get funded from NASA as well as CST. The space manufacturing sector is growing and growing fast. So we do have competitors such as Icon and Redwire, but SpaceCap is different because we have different technology, like integrating spectroscopy into our 3D printer. Moving on, the market has been defined by total addressable cost in space manufacturing only will be in 2030 $7.5 billion, and we are aiming to take a lead on that.
And further to this, our serviceable obtainable market will be around 10% of that SAM. So Space Copy aims to be completely leading that sector as well.
This is our traction. We have been secured more than 32K US dollar by winning some grants from NASA and CST. Lastly, we won a grant with New York Technology University like a month ago, and we are happy to win DoraHack second phase. Now we are seeking for the next phase from DoraHack.
Yes, we are proud to be winners of the Round 2 Space Exploration Research Program, and we are looking forward to demonstrating some of our traction throughout Round 3. Still, there's so much more to come for us, and this is really only the beginning of our success story.
SpaceCap go-to-market strategy will rely on identifying pain point for lunar manufacturing, as well as highlighting the SLM process in a different way. Exploring our use case for space and Earth, in addition to engage with a customer or partner for a revenue for space manufacturing. Last but not least, behind this project, there is an incredible team with different background in aerospace, engineering, business, with our distinguished advisor in this field. We are aiming to provide this technology to the next generation of space flight to the moon and beyond.
And in addition to that, I might just mention that our professional backgrounds do have expertise in 3D printing, material science, management, entrepreneurship, and so much more.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your attention and consideration. Glad to have you here and sharing our vision with you. You are invited to join us through our journey by visiting our website, and we will be happy to answer any question if you have. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madison. Thank you, Nawab, for the great demo session. I do have a couple of questions for you while I have you here. So the first question is, what were the main challenges your team has faced during the past few years when you started the idea and started developing the projects, and how did you overcome those challenges?
I'll be happy to take that question. So first of all, thank you so much for asking. Since our company's founding, we have definitely identified that there are many challenges in trying to start an aerospace company, especially for in-space manufacturing. I would say that some of the key challenges that we've faced is in developing a technology that is suitable for lunar use. Now, as many of you might realize, living on the moon is a challenge in itself, and the environment there is quite hostile. The temperature constraints, combined with factors such as dust mitigation and solar flare radiation particles, have presented quite a challenge for us. So us working alongside some of the unavowed subject matter experts and mentors that we have in our company have really helped us to identify where some of our weakness points are. And in addition to that, some of the grant programs that we are bidding on with NASA have provided some very relevant feedback to us, helping us figure out where some of those key points where we could strengthen ourselves are. And since then, we've been able to mitigate almost every single challenge that has come up for us. And as we continue to progress throughout our research and development phase, we definitely foresee that these challenges are going to continue, and we look forward to facing them head on with a smile.
Got it. Thank you, Madison, for elaborating more on that. My next question is, what is going to be the most major progress that is going to happen in the next half year or in the next year?
Yeah, the next milestones is gonna be like develop our prototype and sending to the low Earth orbit and test it before we go to the moon. So it makes sense to test something in space. So we are aiming to send something in lunar orbit and low Earth orbit next coming months.
Yes, and to build off of that a little bit more, we are now starting to develop our laboratory facilities and partnering with more clients and industry leaders to conduct some of our R&D work while we prepare for that low Earth orbit launch.
Got it. Thank you guys for sharing more on that. Just let me double check if there are any more questions coming from the audience. Okay, I think there are no more questions coming from the audience, so it's a good idea for me to just wrap up. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining us today and presenting this demo. Is a really good one. And before we wrap up, I just want to say again that the Space Resources and Exploration Grant is a long-term initiative from DuraHacks that aims to encourage innovation in the space sector. We are so excited to have this program, and we already see great projects and promising teams like Space Copy emerging. And we encourage everyone who's building within the space sector to join us. And you can submit your project at any time, and our team will review all your submissions in a timely manner. So yeah, if you want to learn more about the grant program or just DuraHacks in general, feel free to reach out to us. You can click the link to the grant page in the description, visit our website at durahacks.io. We do have more space-related live sessions in the pipeline for you. So if you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming workshops or demo sessions, make sure to follow us on YouTube and Twitter at DuraHacks. And yeah, if you want to reach out to Space Copy team, just take a look at the screen and just reach out to the team via their LinkedIn, Twitter, and their website. With that being said, I want to say a huge thank you to Madison and Navav once again for taking the time to be here with us. Really appreciate it. And thank you for all the audience who's with us today. We'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good one.